Okay, and we are finally back after the Christmas break. I hope everybody had an amazing time over Christmas. I do apologise as well for the lack of videos over Christmas. I've been pretty ill. You might still be able to hear it in my voice. I've still got a very sore throat at the moment. However, we're going to power through it and get through in our new video today with some more Mining Simulator 2 leaks and news. And we're going to be starting off with the 2022 New Year's egg, as you can see right here. So as you can see right now, this egg is going to have a very prominent rainbow theme going on with it, as you can see, and it's also going to have a nice little 2022 going across the top of it as well. I think overall 2022 has been a pretty good year compared to the previous 2 years, so I think it's going to be a year worth celebrating since like COVID and all that kind of stuff. So honestly, pretty nice egg to see as well, and this is just the animation that you'll usually see with, you know, the before the break, the mid break, the like very close to break, and then the pet will come up and that. So that's the animation right there, as well as the egg, which is pretty cool. Next up we have the Disco Demon right here, another really cool looking pet with the rainbow theme still going on. Very nice looking details on here as well, with like the ears and stuff, the wings, there's like little ball as well in between the wings, and nice little horns, as well as the little music note up top as well, which does definitely make it a Disco Demon, which looks really cool as well. Honestly, love the way that thing looks right there. Moving on, we're actually getting one thing coming back as well. Now, there is something a little bit later on that we'll have to discuss. However, as you can see right here, this is the Mythic King Kitty, something from BGS as well, as you guys can see. Looks really cool though, very nice looking wings. Crown, of course, because it is the King Kitty, as well as like all sorts of really cool looking details. Not really too much to talk about because of course it is just a kitty. There's not really too much detail going on with it, but it does look really cool as well, and is definitely a reskin from a previous pet that will be coming back into the game. And here is another look at it from like the front view and stuff, so we can see again the crown is around one of its ears, which does look pretty cool. Moving on, probably just a common, but we can see a Disco Doggy right here as well with the ears. Not really too sure what's going on back here either. Might be some sort of like rainbow coat maybe, which could look pretty cool. But yeah, of course, we will be getting a Disco Doggy as a common. Of course though, the pufferfishes do have to come back, as Nerd is always making pufferfishes. But we will be getting a New Year's puffer right here, as you can see. Most likely will have the rainbow kind of hat. Might even have the rainbow tips as well, which could look pretty interesting. And maybe even the rainbow fins, again, will look absolutely crazy. Not too sure how this thing will be coloured though, but of course, pretty much every single event now will probably be expected to see some sort of pufferfish getting added into the game. So yeah, of course we're getting our first puffer for the New Year's egg as well. Moving on right here, as you can see, this is actually one of the things that I like to talk about, but this is the New Year's gem. Left version is the shiny and the right version is the normal, and as you can see, there's actually a massive drastic difference in here right now. So as you can see on the right, this is the normal one. Looks pretty standard, as you can see, just a normal gem with 2022 inside of it with the little sparkles and the wings. However, looking on the left hand side, it's actually got a lot more detail, just to say it is the normal shiny version. Now usually in the game, shiny versions do just get like, you know, a colour change and that's pretty much it. However, I've seen somewhere, I don't really have the screenshot right now, but Nerd did actually say, if I do have the screenshot, I'll put it on the screen right now anyways, but Nerd did basically say that instead of like, you know, having mythics in the game like BGS and stuff, it's instead just going to make the shiny versions like the mythics and to just kind of like change them up basically. So instead of mythics getting added into Mining Simulator 2 at any time soon, instead for shiny secrets we're actually going to see a very big change. Basically make them look like mythics instead of actually having them in the game. So I think overall that's a pretty big W. Does look very cool as well with the horns and stuff, a lot more wings, and I think it's actually a little bit bigger as well, which does look pretty cool. So yeah, instead of having mythics in the game, we're just going to have shinies looking like mythics instead, which I think is a good thing, because instead of having, you know, the normal colours and stuff, it's going to actually look pretty interesting and actually worth getting a shiny as well now. So that's always really cool. Moving along, we have the New Year's champion. Again, we can see the same thing going on here right now. As you can see for the normal one over here on the right hand side, a little bit smaller, does have the rings and stuff going around it. Very cool looking wings as well. Of course it says 2022 on top of it as well. Looks really cool, has like some like fuzzy little ears as well and little horns in the back there as well. Does look very cool. And then of course the shiny version, or I guess you could say the mythic version, does look a lot bigger as well. A lot more going on with it, much bigger horns, much more wings and rings and stuff like that. Overall though, very good looking pet right there. I think everybody's going to be looking to get some of these new shiny ones as well, considering they look so much different right now. And then the last one right down here, oh actually not the last one, we have a few more. But as you can see, we do actually have a New Year's Overlord as well. We're not really seeing too many Overlords in Mining Simulator 2, however it was a big part of Bubblegum Simulator, so this could be saying that there may potentially be some Overlords coming back to the game. But it does look really cool. Again, maybe like a disco ball on its head, not really too sure what it's going to be though. The usual Overlord wings, some nice little like kind of lights going around the top of it, of course 2022 right on its head, and of course it will most likely have that kind of like demonish looking face as well, which is pretty cool, and also does have a similar horns to the champion on the back of its head as well. Most likely will be a legendary, considering there's no like shiny version, so I guess realistically we can see that these two will definitely be at least a secret, which is really nice to see. Moving along, we have our last leak right here, and our last look at another secret potentially coming to the game, which is the New Year's firework. Again, fireworks at New Year's, a very big prominent thing around all of the world, whether it be in England, America, South America, whether it be all the way in Asia or, you know, Australia, anywhere in the world, even Africa, you know, everywhere in the world uses fireworks most likely during New Year's. So this is going to be something everybody's going to be wanting to get. Looks really cool again though, as you can see, has the little flame down here, lots of like little smoke things coming off of it again. Does look really cool. And then of course the shiny version, a little bit bigger, more wings, more like smoke and stuff, slightly bigger flame as well. So yeah, overall it does look pretty cool. And one thing to note as well, some of these pets do have this kind of like glass or icy looking effect on them, which again does look pretty cool. I think, where was this last play? Yeah, like with the gem and stuff, and I think that might actually just be it. So yeah, the gem of course will have some sort of like transparent look to it, because the gem does. Not really too sure why the firework has an outline on it though. Might look pretty cool though in game, I'll have to wait and see. But yeah, our first look at the brand new update here with some new leaks. Hopefully that update will be coming out sometime tomorrow. So yeah, let me know down below what you guys think of this brand new 2022 egg. Is it going to be 2 eggs? Maybe, because we do have the disco stuff and the 2022 stuff. However, most likely it will all be just put in 1 egg. So this will probably be a massive egg for everybody to hatch. So yeah, let me know down below what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.